In 3, 2, 1, cut.
Hey.
Oh, no. Action. Not cut. Hi guys.
Hello.
Welcome back.
Oh my god, this is craziness.
What a whirlwind of a
We're
week.
doing episode 2.
Number 2 coming at you.
We're actually recording on the day that we released episode 1.
Yes, it's
So,
Wednesday.
It's been a bit of
had
a
so much feedback, like good feedback, and it's been so lovely. We just want to thank everyone that's like popped up to us, shared, liked, watched it.
We are pretty overwhelmed. Actually.
I feel like a celebrity.
I know. We're famous now. Oh gosh.
Oh,
I still don't know how to talk into the microphone. I still don't know
I
what to
am
say.
still looking at the green.
See, I cover it with my leg, and then I can't see it.
I'll tell you if you
I
want.
rely on you for
Yeah.
for guidance.
So today we've decided our topic of choice is going to be friendships.
Because why not? What did we do last time? Oh,
Valentine's.
Valentine's. Yeah, we don't want to talk about relationships all the time because that's a bit
And
boring.
you'll get to know how we met then. So I feel like that's a nice little icebreaker.
Because we haven't actually known each other for very long.
I don't even know her.
I
She
think
don't
it's
even
been-
go
I
here.
think it's literally been like less than 6 months.
I found her on the dance floor.
You actually did.
I know, that's why it's funny.
Wait,
Oh, stop
Wait,
it.
because I'll cry. And I actually put makeup on today because I'm really sorry, guys. But last week I looked like a troll, and I'm
Yes,
not
you did,
just
Anne.
saying that. I was having a PCOS flare up, and when I have a flare up, my entire face swells. I'm not
Yeah.
even joking. And then I was like pale and greasy, and I'd had a really bad day at work, and I was like, oh, I'll try and look.
My
okay
excuse is I'm
today.
always swelled. I'm always swollen. I'm just puffy.
Just always swollen.
Oh.
Honestly, you'll actually know via video when I'm having a flare up because I'm just like,
Tyler's on it again.
and then my eyes go all like.
That was my foot. That
Did
was
you
my
just
foot.
fart?
That was my foot. Oh my goodness.
I don't know if the mic would have picked that up.
I hope it did because it's quite funny.
Demi farted, by the way.
Ew. Stop it.
Should I say that? It's not very girly, is it?
It's fine. We're not really girly, are we?
No.
The pink background is exactly why we've got it, to try and say we're girly.
I think we need to iron it.
You need your steamer. Don't know about the iron.
Yeah,
Anyway, tell me about
Anyway.
your week because...
true. Well, I got the house.
Yay!
I got the house that I really wanted.
Okay,
And
I
it's
think-
like 5 minutes from... Oh, no, did we go too loud?
No, I think I probably shouted, didn't I?
Okay.
Got a bit excited.
Well, I'm glad you're excited for me because I'll literally be like 5 minutes from you.
Gives me an excuse to walk every day. Could be walking buddies.
Oh my god, yeah. And I'm moving. I'm right next to a park.
And Planet Her can come to... ... And he said it there.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Tell the
say-
whole world
Don't
where
tell because
Tyler
we're so
lives.
famous. We can't have anyone knowing where we live.
Yeah, that is amazing.
Very excited. And we got it for much cheaper than it was up for as well. So
Oh,
that was
really?
good. Yeah,
That's
because
good.
it needs a renovation. It needs a lot of work.
So is the ball moving now?
Ball's moving. We've got a meeting with the mortgage broker on Monday. We've got our solicitors. Got the we've got the official offer acceptance.
That is so exciting.
Everything's going like
How does Tom feel?
excited.
Is he buzzing?
Yeah, he doesn't express the excitement as much as me. When I was talking to the estate agent, and I don't know why I was the one doing it because I hate doing things like that. But she was like, "Oh, I don't think they're going to accept your first offer. I think you should increase it to this." So I was like, "Oh, I need to ring Tom. I don't know what I'm doing." And then he told me to say a number that was between what we wanted to offer and what she was expecting.
Yeah. Always better to go
So,
lower, isn't it?
Yeah, well, I called her back. Well, she called me back. She was like, "Oh, I don't think they'll accept that. You need to go higher." And I stood my ground. I didn't give in. And I said, "No, tell them that number." And she went, "Well, I don't know if they're going to accept it." 3 minutes later, she rings me back. They've accepted.
Buzzing.
Boom.
Yes.
Boom.
So imagine if
boom.
you'd gone asking price.
Yeah, but I felt like it shouldn't have been left in my hands, because when she was saying to me, like, I really do think if you just bump it up, like, you'll definitely get it. And I was like, I could have fell for that because I'm so anxious.
Yeah.
I'd have been like, okay.
And actually, you put your price in anyway, and if you don't get it, you don't get it, because you might think, oh, well, I wanted that money to renovate.
Yeah.
Like, is it worth it if I've got to put X amount of money into renovating it?
Yeah, exactly.
So, yeah.
I think we've had about 13 grand knocked off the price.
Oh, see, amazing. And think of what you can do with that now.
Exactly.
You got yourself a little handyman.
And then they've got no chain. We've got no chain. I really hope that the entire process is smooth and that everything goes well and that we move into the house ASAP, because
God, looks
I'm
like I better
so
get my
excited.
paintbrush ready.
Yeah. Are you going to come help?
Yeah.
That's
so
we can
exciting.
vlog it.
Yes. House
We can
reno.
vlog it. Oh, I'm so
Move my little
excited.
office in. I'm moving in.
Yeah. Well, it's a 3-bed.
I'll be like
It's
the
a
kids.
bedroom for you, girl.
I'm hiding from the kids. I'm
Absolutely.
coming back over.
And to be fair, Tom always works away, so just come live with me.
Oh, see, girl pad for life.
Exactly. It's literally good. I want it to be very girly, although I can't make it too girly because, you know,
That's
Doesn't matter.
amazing news.
But we're going to be
Buzzing.
basically neighbours.
Literally,
Basically.
we'll be walking in my fit girl era.
Doing them
Wow,
hot girl
I haven't had as much of exciting news this week, but I did do something really lovely this weekend. So some of you might know I have started posting a lot more on social media, and I'm really enjoying it. So I went to an event hosted by a lovely girl called Maisie, who is going to go into like making events and stuff, but she put together a group of girls that do TikTok and Instagram and stuff, and we all met in Birmingham, and it was just the
It looked
nicest.
so good.
It was, but I think the best thing about it was, I think when you're trying to reach something that other people aren't really interested in, it's hard for people to understand what you're going through, or like this isn't easy. It's been hard.
God,
It's not
no.
just video and post it up. Like, there's a lot of background work going into it.
Yeah.
Obviously, I'm a full-time mum. You're at work at the minute. I'll be going back at work and stuff like that. So it's not simple. But to be with girls that understand that feeling, it just felt nice.
Were
Like,
they
got
they
it.
all content creators?
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
They were, and like fresh into it as well, not really knowing what we're
Oh,
doing,
I
sinking
love
or
this wholesome
swimming.
stuff.
Oh, it was
It's so
beautiful.
sweet.
Like, I met so many lovely girls,
Oh.
just so nice. And I mean, I'd spoke to them a few times online, but to see them and actually get on with them even more, it was just lovely. So we went to the Botanist, and then we went to Tonight Josephine's and had a few cocktails, and it was lovely.
When
Like,
did you go there? The weekend?
yeah, Sunday.
Oh,
Yeah.
Sunday.
Yeah.
Did you drink?
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm a
Sunday
mom.
fun day.
I'm drinking on a school day. Yeah, so it was lovely. And then just the usual stuff, really. The kids aren't ill this week, so that's good.
No, but Blair is crying.
Blair doesn't stop crying. I actually made a YouTube video the other day, right, of a get ready with me. And the whole time, it's about 20 minutes.
Was he crying?
It's crying in the background.
This kid, man.
I
What are
actually
we gonna
thought,
do about it?
do I upload that? But I like to be authentic.
It's authentic. All the mums out
Yeah.
there, they know what
So,
you're going through. It's
I'm
not
thinking
just
I
you.
might get some hate, but he's not left. He's not on his own crying.
How could you possibly get hate though?
People
Oh
are like,
God, yeah.
"Ugh,
To be fair,
sort your kid out. Well, I've got to get ready anyway, otherwise
they're
I'd never get out
probably
of the
they're
house."
probably not parents.
Exactly. Like, the thing is, if you're a mum, you know, you can't just stop getting ready, otherwise you'd never leave the house. I've got another child. She's got to go to dancing. She's got to go to gymnastics.
She's gotta go
I
to
can't
school.
just, yeah. Like, we have to keep moving. And Con was in, so he was dealing with him, but he's teething, so he's not just gonna,
Oh,
he's not just gonna stop. So yeah.
Oh God, the joys. I don't have children yet, but when I do, I'll just bring them here. I'll bring them here and leave them.
Yeah, we'll leave 'em in Con.
Yeah.
We'll hide in the shed. Happen. Honestly. So yeah.
Oh God.
I feel really I said to Tyler this morning, I don't know if anyone else has done this, and if you haven't, this is your sign. I made a like 2025 vision board at the start of the year.
I actually didn't make one, but I did write down goals.
Yeah, you got it like in your head.
Yeah, I've got like a note in my phone, and I've got goals written down, but I didn't actually make the
Yeah.
actual board.
And in already, especially when I woke up this morning and had loads of people popping up to me, because we scheduled it, didn't we? We didn't stay up till 1 this morning. We scheduled it. I woke up and I had people commenting and texting me saying, I've listened to your pod on the way to work this morning.
My friend texted me and she was like, I've been watched at 5 a.m. and I was like, oh.
And honestly, I literally seen some of my vision board coming to life, especially last week with that event. My numbers are going up on socials and stuff, and I was like, I can see it.
And it's only February.
So guys, this is your sign. If you haven't made one, it's not too late. We are only in the start of the year. Write those goals down, manifest it, just put it somewhere, even if it's pictures and you put it as your background. Honestly, it is so rewarding.
I mean, I had like buy a house on mine, and to be honest, I didn't think we'd buy a house until like the middle of the year.
Yeah, I remember you saying
a house
we'll
in
do
month
it
two.
next year.
Yeah,
and look,
we were like, oh yeah, we'll buy. 2025 is the year we'll buy a house, but we'll probably wait until like April, May, start looking. Probably won't buy anything until the summer. Well,
I was really hard on myself in January, as you know. I do get like January blues bad. But last year,
ill though a lot, and that doesn't help.
Last year I did say, in this year I'm going to reach some of my goals. You know, I've got married, I've had a baby. I'm going to like do some things for me now. And Blair was so poorly and in and out of hospital. I didn't do any of it. So I think at the start of this year I thought, I'm not going to reach, like, it's going to be one of them. But
January is a slog. Yeah, and look.
Literally.
And the weather's getting nicer. Oh, and then before we know it, it'll be spring.
I felt like doing a picnic yesterday.
Yeah. Oh, it was lovely yesterday.
It was cold, but I was like, let's go.
It was so nice. Was it yesterday? Yeah, it was. It wasn't that cold though. In the sun, I was at work in the gardens with the kids without my coat on. Haven't done that for months.
I love this for us guys. Sun is coming, summer's coming, summer body's not yet ready.
No, my summer body is not ready.
My summer body went away 5 years ago. Oh, God. I act like I don't cry about it every second of the day. I'm over here laughing like I'm not like...
Well, if you don't laugh, you will cry, so we must laugh about it.
Here we are. We put on our stories about friendships, green flags, red flags, how you met.
Anything to do with it. We got a mixture.
We did.
And to be fair, we can't actually say them all because we won't have enough time. That's how much stuff we got.
I know, which is so lovely.
It's amazing. But if we don't say yours, please still write in.
Yeah, please.
We need it.
Like, someone wrote in today and her story overlapped with another topic that we might do another week. Yeah. So I was like, if we don't do it today, I'll definitely use that in the upcoming weeks because it was such a juicy story.
I just think it's crazy that people are actually giving us
I know.
Like they're writing in. People are writing in.
Do you know what was nice this time as well? The first time it took a few hours, maybe a day or so for people to actually like write something. But within 10 minutes of putting our story up, we had like 4 responses already, which was so lovely.
I just can't even cope. The followers are going up. The views are going up. I can't believe it. I thought we'd have 0 followers, 0 views, 0, 0, 0. But here we are.
This isn't hot. Wow, I think we should start by saying how we met. What do you reckon?
Oh yeah, we should do that actually.
So.
Right.
Me and Tyler are like the best of friends, but we have known each other the shortest amount of time.
Was it September? Was that where Max Lauren's thing was?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
So,
but can I just say, we have known of each other's existence for a lot longer because our boyfriends are friends and really have been for many years.
Yeah.
And I did know Demi. And I mean, I could have met Demi a lot earlier if Tom took me to her wedding. Yes, but
so the funniest story, we have to tell that story.
We do need to
tell
the story.
Me and Con got married in 2023 in Cyprus, and we sent out all the invites. But obviously, it is abroad, so we wasn't as strict on who went because if you're paying the money to come abroad, then of course bring a +1 because the idea of like, for instance, one of my best friends and bridesmaids, she was single. And I was like, there's no way I'd let you come abroad on your own.
That, yeah.
Like, and then just come to a wedding for a day. So we sent out invites with +1s.
With +1s.
Go on.
With +1s. And so my boyfriend says to me that he's going to Cyprus and he's going to his friend's wedding. And I'm like, oh, am I coming? And he's like, no, it's a lad's holiday. Like, we're going to the wedding and then it's a lad's holiday. I was like, oh.
But in his defence, he did think, like, it was a miscommunication.
Yeah, it's not his fault.
But there was a couple of lads, like one of the lads, just bit cheeked.
Oh, no.
My wisdom tooth's coming through and it doesn't fit.
Oh. I did wonder what happened.
Ow, that actually really hurt. Call the dentist. No. I've lost it now.
I think
bringing it in. Yeah, so one of the lads and groomsmen, his girlfriend was away for her birthday, so like he was coming on his own, and then there was a couple of other lads that
a few others didn't take their girlfriends.
Yeah, that did come on their own. So that's kind of where the story come from. So Tom being Tom, and if you know Tom,
the thing with Tom is he doesn't ask questions. Like Tom doesn't ask questions. He doesn't give me gossip. Like, do you know, like, say, like, if his friend broke up with his girlfriend, like, Tom would, like, not tell me, and then I'd, like, find out, and then I'd be like, well, what happened? What? And he'd be like, dunno.
This is there.
Dunno. He won't ask.
Yeah.
So if the lads are talking about going to Cyprus, if everyone's saying, oh, yeah, you're going to Demi and Con's wedding, and he's like, yeah, and then if they all go, lads holiday, Tom will just be like, okay. He won't be like, is anyone taking their girlfriends? Anyone? He's just so laid back, which is great. But also, sometimes I'm like, it's a beige flag. Yeah. Is that what they call it? A beige flag. He's so, like, laid back. But sometimes I want the gossip. Sometimes I want the information. Sometimes I want you to dig deep and find out more.
The mortgage advisor rang Con the other day and he was like, yeah. I got off the phone. I was like, I would have asked this, I would have asked that. And he was like, I actually don't know the answer to that. And I was like, but yeah, so that happened.
So I didn't go to Cyprus.
And then we met.
And I should have.
She should have.
She
absolutely was invited. But it was funny because we then met.
Because he actually told me I wasn't invited, didn't he? He said girlfriends aren't invited, or plus ones weren't invited. And a year later, I meet Demi. And I was fucking invited.
Yeah, she was.
I was fucking invited.
I was like, I bet you thought I was the right bitch. How dare she not invite
Although
me?
I don't remember meeting Demi because I was really drunk.
Yeah, so our friends then got married. So again, the lads' friendship group in September. Well, they didn't get married in September, but they had a home wedding here. So we went. And then I met Tyler. I met her and she mentioned the wedding, and it was really funny because I was like, what?
How did we even say hello to each other? Because I was so anxious to go to this party.
Because you was I
was so drunk.
You was outside. Shots. Yeah, you was outside with Tom.
See, I have a memory of I don't even know that I was outside with you. I just thought I saw you on the dance floor and that was it.
No, so I did see you at first. And then Tom was like, oh, you're running, aren't you? Because I was doing a run for neonatal and raising money. And he was like, oh, you're running, aren't you? I need to give you some money. And there and then he gives some money to me.
Very generous amount.
Yeah. I was like, I woke up the next day.
Because he was drunk.
Yeah. I thought, oh, my God. I said, I actually said to Tom give a lot of money yesterday. And he was drunk. And I feel like I've, like, threw him under the bus. Like, I'm like, pay up, kid.
It's
and
right.
Con was like, it's all right, he's minted. So it was quite funny.
It's fun.
And then we went in, and then Tyler was like, I really want to dance. And I was like, so do I.
Did I?
Yeah.
Oh my, I must have been so drunk because there's no way I would offer to dance. There's no way.
And then we become dancing buddies.
Were we dancing?
Yeah.
Oh, it's just a shame I don't remember. I do remember like snippets of talking to you.
And then I think the next time you messaged me or I messaged you to say it was lovely to meet you.
Yeah.
And then Tyler was like, oh, I've seen that you do nails, and I need, because Tyler's not originally from here. Yeah. She's from China. Made in China.
That's not what I expected you to say.
Made in China.
Hang on a minute.
So Tyler was like, obviously, when I stay at Tom's, I need someone to do my nails. So I was like, yeah, I'll do them.
Yeah.
And then, literally, which is funny because I literally sat doing Tyler's nails.
How have you recovered from that so quick? Because I can't stop.
My brain.
Okay.
My brain.
Sorry, carry on. My eye is watering. I just got it. Oh, Flipping heck.
Tyler is in fact not from China, by the way.
I'm not from China. Oh, dear
So
me.
yeah, so then I was doing your nails, weren't I? And then I just so
Yeah.
happened to say, I really want to do a podcast.
And we are yappers.
As you can tell.
We do not.
How long have we been doing
up.
this for?
I don't even know, but
What does it say?
my eye is watering.
Tyler's got her glasses on. She still can't see.
I really can't see. I can't see that number. 2035.
Okay. Yeah. So we literally said, didn't we? I was like, I really want to do a podcast, and you was like,
Me too.
and I looked at you and I was like, you okay? You was like, me too.
And here we are, people.
Honestly, within a day, I think we'd ordered the stuff and we were
Yeah.
like, we're not.
I literally went back. I don't think Tom was there. I think I texted him or I rang him and I was like, making a podcast with Demi, and he was like,
Okay. Yeah, I said the
All
same
right,
to Ken,
then.
and he was like, oh.
He was like, I support you, but how? And I was like, well, we both want to do it. And I'm so impulsive that I think
Same.
maybe they thought we weren't going to do it.
I do think that, because I will literally be cooking the dinner and then be like, oh my God, I've got to make an Easter bunny, and I'll be cooking the dinner and starting an Easter bunny. I am really impulsive, so I think I'm kind of thought, But it has worked out perfectly, because we've both said, haven't we? We've said it to a couple of friends before, and kind of put the feelers out, and people would go, oh yeah, I'm into that. And then a year later, and it never happened.
Never happens, yeah.
Whereas like we have different strengths, and it's worked so well, because we both have different roles on what we do behind the scenes to make this happen, and it's perfect. Like
it's just worked.
It's
just worked. It's perfect.
And it's lovely.
Everything's flowing.
Because I don't know about you, but a few comments that I've had has said, oh my God, I've watched your podcast and you two vibe, like you bounce off each other. And I'm like, we do.
Do we?
We do. We do.
And it's still funny because we just haven't known each other that long.
No.
That's like...
We haven't even known each other a year.
I know. Have we known each other
Say year or
for
year?
6 months? I say year.
Yes, I'm. Yeah, man.
What do you say? Yeah.
See what I mean? There's something wrong with us.
Wait, because my eye is going to cry again.
I think the what's the word I'm looking for? The mission of today is to make Tyler cry.
Yes, I'm actually wearing makeup today, so I'm gonna have streaks all down my face.
I love it. I absolutely love it. So yeah, that is our story on how we become friends. But I do think, like I said about meeting those girls, in your 20s, I think that is the beauty of friendships. I think it is really hard because you do lose a lot of friends as well. I don't know if you have, but like...
And it's hard to maintain because a lot of my friends, we all live in different cities quite far away from each other.
Yeah.
And it's hard to maintain, like, it's not like when we all used to live close and I could just, 10 minutes and I'd be at my friend's house and, we didn't work and we had all the time in the world. Like, my best friend from 10, she lived in Sheffield and...
Literally.
How the flipping
And I do feel as well, like, obviously, from 1 to, I don't know, about 16, you're in the same environment. Like, you go to school and then you go to college, and then all of a sudden
you probably live like 2 minutes away from each other.
Yeah, like you're buying your own houses, so you're moving areas, you're starting the gym and going to different gym classes, you're starting a new job.
Yeah, work is
uni,
the big one.
Yeah, like so many different friends. And I also think like situations change. So like there's a few of my friends that have shifted over the past year because my situation's changed. Like obviously Blair was really poorly, and then I've started social media, and they just aren't in that space, and that's okay. Like that's absolutely fine.
Yeah.
But then I've also made friends because we are in the same situation, and it's beautiful. Like it is.
Well, yeah, I've met loads of new people in the last 2 years.
Honestly.
Because I'm moving to Birmingham.
Yeah.
I needed to have friends here.
And you grow out of friends, and I think that's really important, because I do know a few people, and a few people have written in and said like, I've had this friendship group since school, we're not on the same page anymore, but like
Sorry,
but we love each other, and it's like it's okay. You've got to have the balance of you both put in the same amount of effort.
Yeah.
Like I think when I got married, I lost a few friends because...
Oh, really?
Yeah, because there was a few friends that like didn't come to my engagement party, or was like, There was no real good advice. There was no real, there was no real good reason for not coming. And I just think, I understand that you're not in the space of your life where you're about to get married, but it's a life event. You don't do it.
But that's weird, because I'll never understand this, because I've got a friend that I've been friends with since we were like 13, 14, and she had a baby when we were 18, 19. Something just fell outside and I don't know what that was.
The wind is winding.
Hopefully you didn't hear that. And she had a baby and she lost friends when she had her baby, but I was there. I was sleeping over.
Yeah.
I was feeding the baby through the night. Sorry, I lost my voice there. I was spending every, like, if I wasn't at work, I was at my friend's house helping her with a baby.
Yeah, look, I'm currently watching at the minute Bump. And it's on. I just so happened to accidentally watch it because I watched EastEnders and it come on after. And it's basically a 16-year-old girl. And it's a real feel-good watch. It's a series. And she...
What's it called?
Bump. And she falls pregnant, but she doesn't know she's pregnant. And she has a seizure on the school toilet floor. Ends up in an ambulance and she gives birth to a baby.
Oh, Jesus, that would be terrifying.
But because she's so young, it kind of like... paints a pretty picture, because obviously that's not how it goes, not all the time. She's still got her school friends that are like around and helping, and I'm like, oh, that is so lovely.
See, yeah, that's
that
nice.
very rarely happens. Like, I have got some amazing friends that have stayed with me since having a baby, but I've also lost friends. I have lost friends through it.
But it does happen. I mean, I've lost friends, not because I've had a baby, but because, like, you just...
Situation.
Your lives just don't... And also, although my life isn't in sync with, like, my best friends, we've remained best friends because we both, like, we put the effort in.
Yeah. Like, me and my friendship group, we're all at different parts of our lives, but we work because we respect that we're all at different parts. Like, they probably look at me and think, oh, you're married with kids, but I look at them and I'm like, oh, look at you, living your best life. Like, it's the appreciation of each other, isn't it? It's you turn up when you need to. I think I lost friends through pregnancy, not because they didn't bother. It was because they didn't understand that I couldn't just turn up anymore. I couldn't just go to a Nando's on a Thursday night randomly. I don't want to go clubbing.
You kind of find your little rhythm there, don't you? Because, like, me and most of my friends will not text each other for probably months. And then
I'm not a texter.
Like, we're not texters. We put a date in the diary, and that's that. I'll see you then.
Yeah.
But we're still friends. Like, it doesn't. Some people don't like that. Some people have gotten frustrated with me before because I'm not very good at texting. But
sad.
I just forget.
And the thing is, as well, like, life's busy, and I know we can all say, well, you're on your phone, but you do forget. If you open that message,
it's overwhelming.
You do forget. And like me, you know, I schedule to post things and stuff, but I've also got to do dinner. I've got to take the kids to school. I've got so much.
I schedule my posts, but also, like, I've got an account where, like, I've got a business account. You've got your account for being a content creator. Like, when your phone is constantly going off with, like, my WhatsApp is full of, like, business things. Yeah. Like, people that I'm booking in for events, and I'm, like, talking to people about they're buying the ticket. Like, I get so overwhelmed with all of the other stuff that I just need to keep my phone away.
And I do also think as well, like, you know, when you've just outgrown the friendship, because I'd say it's only happened once or twice where I've had a friendship breakup, and my goodness, I spoke about this the other day on the podcast about losing a boy best friend, and the heartbreak of losing a friend, it hurts.
It is devastating.
It is literally like...
I think the younger you are, the worse it is, though, because the older I've got, the more I've just been like, oh, here's what it is. Like,
and then I did lose a friend once, and it was just because I was pregnant, and I don't think it was intentional, but I started getting left out of things because I was pregnant, and then I kind of just confronted the situation, and she didn't get it, and it's absolutely fine. Like, we're old enough and mature enough now to know that it was just an age thing. Like, I fell pregnant with Nelly when I was 20. We're pretty much still kids, so, you know, it's absolutely fine. But situations change, and I think that is the most important thing. Like, you are going to go for your 20s, maybe your 30s. We might come back when
maybe
we're
30s.
Your 40s, yeah, and tell you.
You never know.
That friendship.
Maybe we'll hate each other when we're in our 30s.
I hate this
Maybe the
bitch.
podcast will cease to exist.
Yeah. Maybe we'll do separate podcasts dissing each other.
Could you imagine?
Stop it. Like my mother-in-law said to me that her bridesmaids, like they're still friends, but they're not the people, like they change. The people that you're close
Yeah,
to.
you're like core people. Like
Change.
they do.
So there's some people that she'd probably change and mix in. That's not saying she wouldn't have who she had. It's just saying that like the person that's closest in her life now wasn't when she got married 10 years ago. So it's like it will continue to change.
Yeah, it will. It's just how it goes.
So moral of the story, guys, if you are going through that situation, because I've had loads of people speak to me and say, I just feel really lost. I'm 20 and I feel lost. You're not alone. Your friendships moving, not knowing where you want to be in life, your life changing so much. You're not alone. What you need to remember is 20 to 10 is wild. Like you're a kid. So 20 to 30.
I didn't know what you meant then. I was like,
I just mean those 10 years.
Oh yeah, I got you now.
It's like crazy. So yeah.
Wow.
That
What do we
is
do now?
Summary of our
The
friends.
thingies. The
Right,
thingies.
so
The red flags and the stories. So come on, what you got for me, Dem?
I have got. Right, so firstly, I'm going to tell you one story that someone kindly wrote in and said how they became friends. And then let me just find it. It's gone. It's just disappeared. Do you mind? Right, so someone wrote in saying, we were both sleeping with the same guy and became friends after we found out.
Nice.
So when I actually messaged this person back, because that's all that they could fit obviously in the box, they said that basically she was seeing this, well, I don't know if she was seeing him, but she was speaking to this lad and they ended up having... Ew!
What do they put on TikTok? Segs.
Yeah.
Segs.
They ended up doing the Funkadunk.
Oh, you're on a roll today, you are, Demi.
I don't know what I had for breakfast. I'm living that vibe.
The Funkadunk. Okay.
Damn it.
Stop, because my eye will cry.
Ooh, the eye or eyes?
The eye. Just the one. Just the
She's only got one eye. And you're in green. You could be Mark Wazowski. This is just going to be 40 minutes of us laughing. Has your clip got your initials on?
No, it says M something. I got it from a shop in Barcelona. I think the
Oh.
shop was called M Squared or something.
See, this is my brain. I was just laughing about the Funkadunk and now I'm talking about clips.
Please don't say that.
So...
Right, go. Just
So basically, she did obviously not know that this lad was seeing another girl, and then they happened to be in a club in Birmingham, and some of her friends had said, "That's that girl." So fair play to her. She went up to the girl and said, "I'm really sorry, but are you seeing this lad?"
no way.
Yeah. And the girl's friends, like the other girl's friends, were telling her to batter her. She was like, "Oh, I wouldn't have that."
Oh my
Punch her.
god. Oh my
But
god.
this girl literally had the confidence to go up to the girl and say, "Are you seeing this lad?" So obviously the other girl said, "Yeah, why?" And she went, "I slept with him last night." But the beauty of this story is...
I'd be scared that they were all going to start beating me up.
That's the thing, isn't it? Because you have to be careful, because some girls blame the girl.
Yeah.
But she genuinely didn't know. She was then she was then told, like, he's seeing, and like stories on Instagram of being posted and tagged in it, and she was like, hold on a minute. So she then obviously seen this girl and was like, I literally can't believe this. Like, I slept with him last night and I did not know you existed. So the girl she told was like, no, like, I fully rate that you have just had the balls to come up to me and tell me that. Like, you're a girl's girl. I rate that. And the moral of the story is they then become the best of friends.
Wow.
And they now have a friendship group,
Oh.
right, of 4.
Of other people that he slept with?
No! Imagine. No. So, like, her best friend she brought into the group, and then the other girl's best friend they brought into a group, and they're now a little foursome.
That's so nice.
From a footboy.
Oh.
So I think this is the first and only
Swings and
time
roundabouts.
we will praise a fuckboy, because of you have made a beautiful friendship, and these girls are thriving.
That's I really like that.
Honestly,
I did
that
think
is
you were going to say they all
lovely.
slept with him.
Imagine.
Little team.
And then they had a foursome. Stop it.
Stop,
No, but I
stop,
just think
stop.
that was lovely because, like you said, that could have gone two ways.
That could, yeah. Oh yeah. That
And fair play to the girl as well for.
She had that confidence. I don't think I would have.
She could have been put in a headlock.
I think I would have just like pretended the whole thing didn't happen and just never see the guy again and just I don't know.
I wonder how he feels now that they're all friends.
I bet he hates it.
Is he an egotistic male where he's like, oh, just let me you two. Now you're friends. I've had you and your
Maybe
friends.
on the surface, but I reckon that he's probably a
Or
bit
does he think,
because he ain't got no more.
I ain't got you or you, and I'm single.
Yeah, and you two are friends, so can't even get either of you back. Ha ha, ha ha.
Unless he just throws out there, let's just have a threesome.
Say no.
No.
Do not do that.
No. Stay away from football. Beautiful things have come from a football.
Exactly, and I never thought that would be a thing.
No,
well,
me either.
there are positives in
It's
most
the first
things.
time for everything.
I got sent 2 red flag friend stories.
Oh, okay.
So
I've lost my cardigan.
this girl, she says, I had in capital letters, just to make it clear, I had a friend, let's call her Cleo, that was conveniently friends with me so that I could date her ex's brother. Let's call him Rob.
Wait, sorry. She was conveniently friends with me so I could date
her
ex's brother.
Yeah. So the friend is called Cleo and the ex, she hasn't named him, but let's call him Tim. And the brother is called Rob. Tim is Cleo's ex.
Okay, but were they friends at the time so that they would...
Yeah, so she said I had a friend. I just assume they're not friends anymore.
Yeah, perfect.
So she's like, I had a friend, let's call her Cleo, that was conveniently friends with me so that I could date her ex's brother. Let's call him Rob. I did end up dating Rob. However, it turned very chaotic and toxic very quickly. My friend Cleo was very jealous that I was now a part of his family, spending time at his house and naturally hanging out with her ex because it was my now boyfriend's brother. This was the thing that she always wanted, so I think she wanted to be a part of the family.
Yeah.
But she's the one that got me into this dating situation anyway for her own scheming to get back into the family. Myself and Rob ended up splitting up due to a lot of reasons that I won't get into. That's another story for another day. My friend cut contact with me and threw away years of our friendship. Oh, years. So they were friends for years. Due to the jealousy that she had created. I had a baby and she was there throughout my whole pregnancy, but didn't want to speak to me once my baby was born. Oh.
That took a turn.
And now she is back with the ex and having a baby with him, and I can't help but feel like I was just a part of her big scheme.
Yeah, that is a bit sad.
That's weird. So let's say we're friends, right?
Yeah.
We're friends. You've got an ex and he's got a brother, and you desperately want to be part of this family again. So you're going, oh, Tyler, get with his brother, and we can worm me back in.
And the thing is,
but it didn't work out like that for her.
And I don't think, guys, it ever does.
No.
I'm going to be honest. I think it's really risky. Like, you know how they say don't mix business with pleasure?
Mm-hmm.
Like, if that ever does break up or like it goes sour for whatever reason, you've then got to be the middleman. Like you want to be friends with them who absolutely despise them. You can never go to the same events.
No.
You can never mix. Like,
but I just find it weird that she's like, she got jealous because her friend is now hanging out with her ex. But it's like, you made her get in
she
this
obviously
family.
didn't think that was ever going to pop off.
She didn't think it was going to be like that.
Which is sad, because why would you set your friend up like that?
Because she obviously thought if her friend was in there, her friend could, like, I don't know, get her back in there, and then maybe they could have been like 2 besties dating 2 brothers, but it didn't work that way. But now she's back with the ex anyway, so, and not friends with this girl. So it sounds like she just wanted like a scheme to just, that's very red flag. That's very toxic, very red flag.
That is so sad. I just think like she kind of just threw a friend under the bus.
Yeah.
Like,
and she said that the relationship ended, and she said it turned chaotic and toxic.
But they were together quite a lot. Didn't she say a few years, or was that?
No, that was the
friend.
So they were friends for a few years before this even happened. So she like used her friend and then was happy to just throw away their friendship because of this, so she could be in this family.
Yeah, because then it like you said, if it was chaotic, the family's probably telling her you can't be friends with her.
Oh yeah.
Like,
Oh, I need to know more details about this.
The brother's probably saying, well, no. And obviously she's chose the boy, which is hard because
I just don't like it.
Shouldn't
I don't
be
like
in a
that
situation where
anyway.
you've got to choose.
Yeah, but she shouldn't have set her friend up to
Absolutely.
in her little scheme.
No, I agree. Oh, well, that's really sad.
I know.
Because not only that, like I said, when you have a baby, that's when you need your friends the most, and she's not there.
Exactly.
Oh, well, if you ask me, you had a lucky escape. Like, it's really sad. But
hopefully you have, like, some good friends around you now, because that's sad.
That is really sad. Oh, that's made me sad.
Oh, don't get sad.
Right, I actually have a dilemma that someone has wrote in.
Come on,
and it ends with a question mark, so I think they want us to, like...
They want some answers.
So, me and my friend have been friends since we were babies. We've grown older together, but all my life I've always felt like she's tried to outshine me. Oh. Whether that be school, career, or school, career, or personal achievements, she would never praise me on anything that I would do or achieve, and would always like it to seem that she was doing better. Every success I'd share with her would be met with some over-the-top, exaggerated story from her. I feel like this is just a completely imbalance in our friendship. See, now, I do agree. I think that is a... The thing is, it might not actually be your friendship. It might be the person's personality. However, my daughter's 5, and we teach her that even when you don't get the award or you don't get the teddy at dance, you still praise your friends. We clap for our friends.
Of course.
Always. Like, you might have wanted that, but your friends got it, and we're happy for them. And one day it might be you. And we was talking about this earlier about...
Oh, that's really sweet that you're teaching her that.
Oh, yeah, because Nelly really went through a phase of, like, if her best friend was getting praised, she'd be really spiteful. Like, she'd just in her head, she'd be fuming, like, why does she get it?
How lovely that she's got you to then, like,
don't make me
guide
cry.
her and show her the way.
And I just think, like, I don't want her to be like that, because it's so important to clap other people.
Yeah.
Like... I listened to a quote the other day that said, don't always wish for what someone else has got, because you don't know what they did to get it and what they're doing to uphold it. And that's really important. Like, we all look and go, oh, I want that and I want that, but you don't actually know. And I think that friend could have been having a really bad week. Yeah. And that could have been the absolute best bit of their whole week. We praise.
And they needed their friend to...
And that's what I think is so important about this. Like, if you're having good things happen, your friend should be praising you. They should be there with the biggest flag going, go you.
But then I can also see that feeling of, oh, they're just trying to outshine me. They're just trying to...
But that's what I mean.
And it's really hard to find that balance.
Exactly. But I think she's been saying as well, though, this has been happening since school. So anything...
What did she say? They were friends since they were, like, literally...
Since they were babies.
Oh, right.
So I'm assuming that their mums are friends, because she's literally said, we've grown old together, and all my life I've always felt like she's tried to outshine me. Like, anything I've ever done.
Oh, see,
and
that's
then
hard
the important bit, I think, is she said every success would be met with some exaggerated story from her. So it's like something negative. Say, for instance, she goes, oh... I've just passed uni. Oh, well, you never guess what? My granddad's just died. That's how I say that.
I don't know. I really struggle when there's, like, not enough context.
Yeah.
Because is she trying to outshine you, and is she a bit of a toxic friend, or are you just perceiving it that way?
But do you think that's even possible anyway, though, in regards to... I have a house right now, but that doesn't take away your success. Yeah. Like, I wouldn't have just met you and said, oh, well done, I've had a house for 2 years. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm absolutely buzzing that you have got a house.
Yeah, to be fair, if you reacted like that, I wouldn't want to be your friend.
But this is the thing. I do think life swings in roundabouts. Like, you know, one day you've got a promotion in a job. Like, for instance, for me right now, my career's not my... It's not where I wanted it to be at this age. But I've been focusing on...
You're making a podcast, baby. This is going to be your career now.
But I've been focusing on my family.
Yeah.
So, like...
That's great.
when they've had successes in jobs, I've been like, yes, go you. And then I'll have my time. And then they pass uni. And then I pass you. Like, it doesn't always happen at the same time. So there should always be that. There's always room to praise each other is what I'm trying to get at. Surely.
Yeah, and I agree. I'm just wondering why this girl thinks that her friend is trying to outshine her. Does she think she's trying to outshine her on purpose?
Yeah. Is how I read that.
Yeah, and I'm just wondering why she would feel she's doing it on purpose. Unless it is on purpose. I mean, not everybody is.
Yeah, so she just says that every success I share, like, it's met with some over-exaggerated story, personal achievements. She would never praise me. So even that,
so sorry, I can't
like,
stop yawning.
why wouldn't you praise your friend?
I don't know. It doesn't really make any sense. Either you probably... Do you even like each other?
That's the thing, isn't it?
Or are you
like,
just
why are you
stuck
friends?
together because you've known each... Because I had a friend that I was friends with from about year 3. She moved to my school. And we were friends up until we were about 20. On and off, like, toxic relationship. It ebbed and flowed. And I used to feel like I had to be her friend because she was my longest friend. We'd went to all the same schools together, we went to college together. We were like, I thought that she would come on like trips with my family with me, and I would go on like trips with her family. Like, we were like inseparable growing up, but we could not stay friends. Like, we were so different, and I wanted to hold on to the friendship and feel guilty but we've known each other since we were, how old are you in year 3?
God knows.
8, 7, something like that.
6, 7, I'd say.
6, 7. I'd be like, what, we've known each other since we were 6, 7. Like, we need to make it work. We didn't.
Yeah, I think the
you
most
let it go
important,
sometimes.
the most important lesson and thing to take away from this is you've got to get a balance out of the friendship, and it doesn't mean that every time it's 50-50, and that's in any relationship with parents, family, husband, boyfriend, whatever, is that it's not always joint 50-50 in the middle. One person might give 70 one day and the other 30, and then it might roll the reverse.
Oh, absolutely.
roll the reverse.
Roll the reverse.
Reverse roll, where the other person's giving 70 and 30, and then it might meet in the middle at 50, because there are times in your life where you do have to bring that person up, and there'll be times where they need to bring you up, but ultimately friendships should be met in the middle.
I think this girl needs to consider, like, are you in a happy friendship?
Yes.
Because if you're feeling like she's trying to outshine you and you're having this like negative feeling about this friendship, like, is this a positive friendship?
And I also think as well that a lot of people don't talk about it, but we all get jealous. Jealousy is a trait that we all have, whether it's a good bit of jealous or it's absolutely overwhelming you. And you're saying I'm not saying you're jealous, but what I'm saying is it might be worth looking at your own feelings towards the friend as well, is because of the same, where it's like, I feel like she's trying to outshine me.
Or is she just trying to relate to you? Because, listen, people probably think I do that to them, but I have ADHD, and I accidentally, like, someone will tell me something and I then think of something about what I've done or like my experience that's the same as theirs, because that's me trying to connect. Yeah,
absolutely.
And I know that some people probably think, oh, bloody hell, like, we're not talking about yours.
I think that comes with our personality as well.
Yeah.
Like,
yappers.
We yap that much that it moves on. The story, what we're talking about, moves on. So I want to get in there and tell you. Yeah, I'm like,
get excited.
Yeah, like,
and
that's
I'm
to
like,
me.
oh, yeah. And I'm like, oh, we're the same because we can bond over it. But someone else might be like, why aren't you letting me finish my fucking story?
Listen, we don't even let each other finish each other's sentences. So,
but it's okay because it works.
It works. Yeah, so that's a hard one. That is. All I'm saying is you both need to feel happiness in that friendship.
You do. I think just have a think. Are you a little bit insecure about something? Or I don't know. Like, because maybe your friend is trying to outshine you. Like, I don't know. Like, it's really hard because we can't see it. But like, maybe just have take a step back, have a look at your friendship, have a think about how the friendship makes you feel.
And sometimes I think it's important to remember as well that some people are like fond of you and inspired by you, and sometimes that's a misconception, because I know people that go, oh, they copied my outfit. And I'm like, I'd copy your outfit. If I love your outfit, I want to know where it's from. And it's not because I just want to know. It's because I'm going to buy it.
Yeah, and I think you look amazing.
But some people hate that.
See, I'll never understand that. Me and one of my best friends, I don't know how it started, but I think it started because she has always got really cool stuff. And I'm like, oh my God, I want that. And then we just started buying the same stuff and we will purposely match.
Yeah.
We'll purposely have, see that handbag down there? I went to her house last month and I said, oh my God, I love that handbag. She ordered me one to my house.
Oh, I see.
And now I've got the same handbag. And then we've got the same, loungewear. We've got the same tracksuits. We've got the same jumpers. We've got the same fleeces.
Yeah.
And we will be like, oh my God, shall we match? If we go out, we'll be like, shall we match? Because we love each other.
I'm the same. I'm the same. Like I like that stuff. But
I would happily, if we were going on a night out or going for dinner, I'd happily wear the fucking same outfit as you.
Yeah.
Because I'd be like, look how cool this is.
Oh, absolutely.
But not everyone thinks the same. I think you just need to just figure out whether the friendship's making you happy. Because
exactly.
If you're not happy, or if this is just a little niggle that you can just kind of get over.
Because like we said earlier, people outgrow each other. People have...
It's coming full circle.
Yeah.
I've got another red flag. Mine are both red flag stories. Oh my gosh, how long have we been going? Oh dear. We might not have time for the game again, you know.
No, come on.
What we should probably do, right, we're really sorry, we did promise game, but maybe next week we go into the game. Because I don't think we're going to have time for the game.
Come on, let's go.
I don't know. Right. I'm very much a friend that will call someone out on their poor behaviour. And if I hurt your feelings, then it's obviously true. Savage.
I love that. I'm sorry, I love friends like that.
Yeah, same, because
I like to know where I stand. If you don't like me, that's fine.
And I need my friends to tell me if I look like shit. I need my friends to tell me to get a grip if I'm being dramatic. Like,
honestly,
I need that savageness.
Oh, yes, please.
I need it. So I like it. And I did this to a friend. We were a group of 4. Sorry, it doesn't kind of make any sense. So they were in a group of 4 and she called her friend out on poor behaviour. I was the best thing since sliced bread. I helped her with her children, helped her with the money, and I was a good friend to her all round. Nice. Until I found out that I was being slated black and blue by her. We're now not friends because I called her out for this behaviour. So should I have kept my mouth shut? I called her out for talking shit. asking why said person felt that way. And I got accused. I don't know what you mean by said person felt that way. And I got accused of attacking her mental health just because I called her out on her poor behaviour. Of dragging me. Sorry, I can't read this dilemma. Of dragging me when I once did everything. Everything came to light within that foursome group. And this person is now onto more friends. This did make me feel guilty. However, I will protect my own peace and good character for the sake of a friendship.
Does she mean that they're now like, she's now slagging off other friends and she knows about it, but she don't want to call them out?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, because she's put, this did make me feel guilty.
Yeah.
However, I will protect my peace and my good character for the sake of a friendship.
This is when I do get a little bit upset because people genuinely suffer with their mental health, and sometimes that can be why that they're negatively reflecting, because it could be that they're in a poor, they're not in a very good place themselves.
I know you're trying to play devil's advocate,
but I do think you can't say it's your mental health when you are bringing someone else's mental health down.
Yeah, but she's helping out with your kid. She's giving you money. She's helping you with your kid, and you're just slagging her off.
The thing is,
that's what I can't. If your mental health is suffering and your friend is helping you with your baby,
exactly,
she's helping you with money, she's obviously helping you with everything, and then you are just being unkind.
But that's why I get upset, because I think when you do genuinely suffer with your mental health, you know how it feels to feel so low. So why would you want to make someone else feel that way?
Yeah, I don't like it. I don't like how she treated her.
One thing is, I understand that some people don't like the truth, and she obviously feels, like she said, she obviously knew that the friend was telling the truth because she was angry about it.
Yeah.
Like, she was like, sorry, how dare you call me out? But the thing is, I like that, because if you're slagging a different friend off in that friendship group, are you doing that about me?
Amen.
How do I know that you're not doing that about me?
Yeah. Yeah.
Because then you're like, oh, hi. You're having so cool today. I hate that script. Honestly. No, I fully respect that you've done that. I don't think you're in the wrong.
I love that you called her out. And if you called her out and she's stopped being your friend, then she's obviously guilty.
I unfortunately think that's a reflection of that girl. I think that's just a personality she's got. She probably does it in a lot of situations, and you're the first person to ever call her out.
She probably thinks it's normal. But again, that's like toxic, and it's a good job you're not friends with her anymore.
Agreed. Girlfriend, goodbye.
Bye, girl.
So we're actually going to end this bit on 2 stories of our own, aren't we?
Oh, yeah. Do you want to go first or me?
I'll go first.
Okay.
So I always like to try and think that not everything, because I don't understand how you can explain that a child got cancer, everything happens for a reason.
Hang on a minute. Where's this going?
But this is my brain. However, I do think...
Oh my God, the sky's pink.
Sorry. Jesus.
Sorry.
In some situations, I do think that like things are meant to be, is what I'm trying to say.
Where did the child having cancer come
Because
into it?
when someone's child has got cancer or someone's died, you can't turn around to them and go, everything happens for a reason.
Oh,
How does that happen for a reason?
Sorry, I got really confused.
Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
Like, that doesn't happen for a reason, but
Understood.
I do think some things are meant to be.
Yes.
So, like, you not getting that house a couple of weeks ago was because this was your house.
Yeah.
Is what I'm getting at, Tyler.
Oh,
Keep
God.
with it.
I was just a bit confused.
So, me and my best friend, really good friend, like, we are inseparable. We actually was meant to meet about 3 or 4 times before we met. So, I went to a school, and I actually taught dance at the school as well to the younger years, because I was a very much dancer when I grew up. Not anymore. And her best friendship group, like, they're all still really good friends even now, went to my school, and I taught them dance, but I didn't know.
What's this? Is it string theory? What's there's a thing that goes around on TikTok. I
don't know, but I didn't know that
invisible string.
Oh yes,
Invisible string.
I didn't know that this girl existed, so I knew all of her friends but her. Then went to college. She went to the same college as me at the same time, and we studied 2 of the same lessons, psychology and sociology. Still,
We didn't meet. Oh, wow.
Then, we fast forward a couple of years, we both went to Coventry University at the same time. We didn't meet.
What?
We didn't meet.
So when did you meet? Tell me more.
I then started a job as a gap to, like, whilst I was doing my masters. She then started a job while she was doing her masters in a school, and that's how we met. We met at work about 10 years later. Exactly.
You were meant
and we
to
are
meet.
literally inseparable.
You were just missing each other.
Look, I would have probably been in some of the same lessons as her. Never spoke to her. I've probably said, "Oh, sorry," walked past her.
Excuse me, I just want to get to that seat.
And then we was at work, and we literally from the get go just vibed. From the minute we met, we were just inseparable, and it was like we'd known each other. Honestly, like we say it all the time, it was like we knew each other our whole life.
Wow, that is real invisible.
So I'm like, we were meant to be like that. You're supposed to be my bestie.
That is amazing.
I know, like us. You could actually say that we were meant to meet.
Yeah, well, I was
because now
meant to be at
look
my wedding.
We're like business partners now,
I
girl.
didn't go to your engagement party either, and that.
We are the girls in orbit.
Yeah.
Also, I thought maybe as a segment one day we need to tell the guys why we are called the girls in orbit. Because I actually nearly said it on my YouTube channel the other day and thought, it's not my place to say that.
for the podcast.
It's not my place to say that right now.
It's very cool to be like, I've just got to save that for the podcast.
Yeah. So yeah, guys, that was my little
I like
happy
that.
story to end on.
Mine's not that happy.
Mine's
like,
negative.
Mine's a mix of like a red flag, but it came out positive. Well, I'm just going to tell you. So at uni, I had a friend. Let's call her
Sean.
Sean.
All right, Sean.
Let's call her Shauna. Me and Shauna were besties. We hit it off immediately. We would spend every waking minute together. I would always be at her uni flat. We were in all of the same lectures. We did everything together. We went on all the nights out. Blah, 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 blah. Shauna started dating this other girl called... sorry, we just had to cut that because we actually used the name of my friend by accident. So I'm gonna say Evie. I don't know. What was I saying? Oh, right.
She started dating Evie.
Shauna and Evie started to date. And then Shauna invites me on a night out with Evie, and we go on a night out. We're all friends, we're all vibing. But then they fall out.
Oh god.
So I have Evie on the socials, and we'd like touched base, we like met each other. She was really lovely, we really got on. But then they fell out, they broke up, whatever, didn't work. And Shauna was telling me like how horrible Evie was, which spoiler was not true. And I just thought, hey, I'm never gonna see Evie again. And then months later, I go on a night out with Shauna. Shauna attacked me. And right, I have to laugh, else I will cry. And if you're watching this, Shauna.
Yes, Shauna, I know all about you. All about you. Oh, I love that story.
Well, it's not finished.
No, I know, but I feel like we need like a whole...
Shauna beat me up. Shauna is cray-cray. Shauna, we were dancing on the dance floor.
I was going to say, yeah, it makes it sound like there was a fight. Yeah, there wasn't
a fight. We were dancing on the dance floor. She drops her bag. Everything, the contents of her bag, all over the floor. In a dark club, can't say anything. We're trying to scramble, pick everything up, put everything in a bag. We go to the toilet. We're obviously drunk. And she starts freaking out because she lost her passport, which was her only form of ID. I say, hang on, wait there. I'm going to go to all the bars, to all the staff, and I'm going to try and find it. I come back, and something must have happened within this, 5 minutes. She was on the phone to her friend, and she was slagging me off, and she was like, I think she's took my fucking passport. And I was like, oh, mate, what's going on? She was sat on the floor.
Yeah.
So I crouched down to her to say, what's happening?
What makes you think that?
She punches me. She knocks me clean out. She was a lot bigger than me. She was a lot stronger than me. She punches me.
Knocks her out.
Knocks me.
The girl
clean
did.
out. Clean out. And all I remember, the only reason why I know what happened is because some girls in the toilets rescued me. God bless their flipping souls. I woke up in the club, in the first aid room.
Yeah.
I was in those silver blankets. And I've woke up whoa, what's going on? Who's this random man in front of me? And who are these three random girls? These girls are like, oh my God, we walked into the toilets.
Where was Shauna?
Well,
she ran.
She ran because
she fled.
These girls said that they walked in and Shauna was stamping on my head. And I had a boot. She had these big, thick, chunky boots on. And I had a boot print on the side of my head.
I'm not joking. You are so lucky.
I had to go to the hospital.
No, but you're lucky that was just it.
Yeah. Well, these girls have came in, helped me. They got on my phone with my thumbprint. Because this was a while ago when it was thumbprints, and they called my mum, called my ex-boyfriend at the time.
Sorry, I just had an intrusive thought. I've imagined now with the face IDs, you're on the floor.
How would they have got into my phone though? Because they
back the phone.
My mum.
Yeah, that's actually quite a good idea. But then someone could chop your finger off and use your phone.
Oh, it's not very likely though. It's more likely that someone, because if I didn't have my thumbprint, they would have had to wait till I came to, and I was pissed out for
do you know what I think's really weird about this is you've got to be some sort of person to even someone's clean out, you're still hitting them.
She was very unhinged. I do think she suffered with a mental health, but it's not an excuse to attack me. But a few weeks before, she did some unhinged crazy stuff as well. But she didn't attack me. But throughout our friendship, she was slowly showing me some crazy signs, and I was a very good friend to her. But
sometimes you do just overlook it when it's your friend as well, because you're just oh,
I didn't think I'd be at the other end of her fist, you know what I mean? And we weren't fighting, we weren't arguing.
You literally just kneeled down.
I literally was trying to help her get a passport, and she just attacked me. So these girls rescued me. My ex-boyfriend and my mum were on their way. I had to go to the hospital. Anyways, me and Shauna were no longer friends. She did call me while I was in the back of the car, going home, and she was like, I'm so sorry. I can't believe it. What's happened? Where are you? Are you okay? Are you safe? And I'm like,
narcissist.
Honey.
The thing is, the only reason why she's saying sorry is because she's panicking at what you're going to do.
Yeah.
She doesn't actually care.
No.
Because if she cared, she wouldn't have fled the scene, and she wouldn't proceeded to bloody boot your head in.
Yeah.
She was just worried that she was going to have the police knocking on her door.
I know. But anyway, anywho, that was
that makes me so sad. Girlies, you've got to be careful when you're going out.
You don't. And I was friends with her for months. I spent every day with her, and she did that to me.
I mean, great friends are made in the girls' bathroom. Like when you go to the toilet and you put your lip gloss on, and everyone's like, "Oh my god, I love your outfit!" Oh, and you find girls crying over their boyfriends, and you're like, "Girl, been there, it's fine." Great friends are made there. However, had you have been anywhere else but the girls' bathroom, that would have been an absolute nightmare. Like anything could have happened to you, and she left.
3 girls rescued me, and I am forever grateful for those girls.
Some people could have picked you up.
But she could have carried on attacking me and like killed me. Like, not to be dramatic.
No,
but
seriously?
if she continued to attack me, like she could have seriously hurt me. So I had to go to the hospital. The next day I was like covered in bruises, black eye, flipping bruises down my face from the boot print. And I had to go to the hospital, but luckily everything was fine. I was really concussed and stuff though. But anyway, it's then very clear and obvious on my social media that we are not friends anymore, because after spending every day together and always posting, that stopped happening. And I think Evie popped up to me and asked, like, "Are you and Shauna still friends?" And I was like, "No, because she did this and this to me." And then Evie was like, "Oh my god, what?" She was like really toxic to her as well. She was like cheating on her. So like seeing all these boys and
are you still friends with Evie now?
And me and Evie are the best of friends.
Oh, see.
We were like, "Oh my god, can't believe that she's done this to both of us." And then we were like, "Shall we meet up and have drinks?" And then I went to her. We were still at uni. I went to her uni house. Got drunk with her, and then we have literally been best friends.
And how many situations have you heard that where like the lads cheated with this girl, and then the girls have become friends, or toxic ex, something like that? It always happens. I'm so glad something come out of that, because
I've got one. It's the friend that I have. We wear all the same clothes, and we literally,
Evie, we love you.
We love you, Evie. Do you know what's funny? She actually followed my. Because me and Evie found this quite funny, because I didn't have her on social media. And then I think it was my 22nd birthday, which was years later after this happened. It happened when I was like 18. On my 22nd birthday, I get this message from Shauna apologising, years later, apologising, saying she misses me and all this, followed my Instagram. And I was like, "Sorry, babe, I'm not really interested." But she still follows me, and she will see that me and Evie are best friends.
And I wonder what she thinks. She probably thinks, "Oh, I fucked up there." But either way, I'm sorry. I do believe in like second chance. I am a second chancer. Like I do like to give people second chances. But there's no coming back from that. I'm sorry. That is horrendous.
I should have got rid of her way before then, to be honest.
Go bye. I will literally not leave my friends on a night out. Like I don't care if your boyfriend's meeting you. I will take you. We will not leave each other's side unless we're all getting in the same taxi. The boyfriend's there to meet one of the friends. Like whatever it is, you're not being left alone.
Absolutely.
You literally don't know what's going to happen.
No, it's not.
She did not know. I'm not. Anything could have happened to you.
I know.
Like you could have gone to the hospital, but she stomped on your head.
Yeah.
Could have ended up with a brain bleed.
Yeah, I know. That's why I had to go to the hospital, and I had to have, what's the scan where they do the head? Is it CT scan?
Literally.
But I was still drunk and concussed and woozy. I was in A&E for flipping hours, and all I wanted to do was get in bed, and my mum was just like, "Don't fall asleep, don't do this, like don't do that," like she's trying to keep me awake, and I'm like, ugh. I don't remember it, but that's what like she told me.
I think the takeaway from that is,
but invisible string, kind of, because me and Evie are best friends.
And I just think the important thing is, and I know this is really negative, you can't fully trust anybody, and that's important. And I know that's sad, but
well, I should have probably ran a million miles away from the first red flag.
But anything can happen in any situation. Like me and Connor married, I'm bound to him for life. But no one ever knows, do they?
You don't.
You can't live your life like that. You seriously can't. Don't be going around going, "You're going
faith in." Yeah, true.
But you just always just need to have that little bit of caution. Like, don't go around life being like, Is she gonna do
Well,
this?
I thought
Is
we
he
were
gonna
best
do
friends.
that?
I thought we were best friends. We didn't look similar. We looked similar because we had brown hair and glasses. And when we had our hair up in a ponytail, our tutors at uni used to get us confused. But we didn't actually look alike. So we'd be like, we're twins.
Yeah.
We're besties. We spend all this time together. And
I just think the moral of the story is, as well as putting other people first, you have to put yourself first.
Yes.
Like, always just, you know, I love to be there forefront and centre for my friends, but I do also need to make sure that it fits in with my mental health and well-being. Like, I need to make sure that when I'm supporting them, I'm okay, because I need to be 100%. But friends are everything. Like, I've been through situations where I did lose all my friends because I put a cheating ex-boyfriend before them, and he asked me to delete all my socials and everything, and I did. And at that point where he was going out cheating on me and I had no one because I stopped texting my friends and stopped showing up and stopped being there, I was literally like, I miss my friends. And, you know, we've all done it. There's all been a situation where we've done something like that.
Yeah.
But never, ever, ever again will I do that, because my friends are everything to me.
Same.
Everything. Like, Khan, he's my husband, but he's also my best friend.
Yeah.
Like,
You're very lucky that it's a nice friendship.
Yeah. Like, Nelly, she's my little bestie. Friends are important. But like we said earlier, we need to make sure that it's a two-way friendship.
Mm-hmm.
You're giving and you're getting. You know?
You know? And if your friend ever loses a passport, run away. Run away.
Right. I think that's a wrap up, isn't it?
That is a wrap. Do you know what? I actually felt way more comfortable talking on this one. I was really
I feel like it's
last
something
week
as well that's like really close to our heart. Like, we're good friends. We've got good friends. We've had bad friends. Like, we're kind of experts.
Yeah, we kind of know what we're talking about. But I just feel like last week I was like, didn't know how to talk in the mic. I felt like I couldn't like fully be myself. I felt like I
haven't checked the green thing today. We might have been red the whole time.
Been a bit no.
No, we good. We good.
I'm so sorry if you're listening to that with headphones on.
Oh my god, yeah, sorry guys. But yeah, thank you for listening, watching, subscribing, liking. Please keep the support going, because honestly, we love doing this, and we hope
love
you
it.
do.
And we appreciate you all.
We do.
Even though, how many followers we got now on Instagram?
Oh my god, let's have a look.
I think we've got like 92 or something.
Yeah.
And we love all 92 of
honestly,
you.
guys, like this is amazing. But yeah, 92.
92.
So yeah, we hope you enjoyed this little friendship segment, and we'll be back for another next week.
Thank you so much.
That's if I don't kill her.
Yes.
So I don't stamp on her head.
Yeah, exactly.
In
She
the
might put me in
meantime.
a hospital.
Yeah.
She might hate me, but I don't
You wait
see.
when I turn this camera off. Bye, guys.
Bye.